Deal with it. Deal with it.
Make it happen
Okay. Well,
again.
I didn't even write down our. I gotta do a little scorecard here. I love doing comparisons with you. You know, you're the only one that showed up. I didn't even bother to send a link to anyone else because I asked them. I told them this morning they had 12 full hours, and I even told Josh the night before, and I was like, "Hey, we're going to be doing something tomorrow at 8." And they knew. I said on the last live stream when we were all together last Tuesday, I said we're going to do something regardless of if the list is finished or not. On Tuesday, the regular time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And then I text them today, just no response from all of them. Okay, Xavier did say he had something to do. And, you know, he always has things to do. So.
He's a busy man.
No, he's not. Xavier's full of shit.
I always forget what time it is right now in his neck of the woods.
It's 14 hours ahead, I think. Oh, Casey Pavlina is in the chat. You know the gay one?
I remember you took a deep dive on his IG. Shout out to Casey.
Shout out to Casey. Okay. You know, I've done this comparison before, but I haven't looked at my old scores yet because I think I had Dorian winning, but I know it was close either way, and I don't want to go back and look. I did this comparison 2 years ago, 2023 maybe. That sounds right. Wow, that was a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
I used to be a woman.
Yeah. You got hair on your balls now and all that. You've grown up, man.
Oh, okay.
One of your opinions will change.
Right. I've gotten a girlfriend since Dylan. You know, bro. #reformed. What does that even mean? I've gotten a girlfriend since Dylan. That makes it sound like we hooked up.
His picture is classic, though.
It's pretty good.
That's a little boy from Malcolm in the Middle.
Right. Right. You would be the type to watch that show.
I love Malcolm in the Middle. That show was classic, man.
You look like the type of guy that likes Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris. That's so funny. I liked the lineup, but I didn't watch it. I think I was like growing out of it at that point, and it's not a show that I'd like. I didn't watch it enough, kind of thing. But it was a good lineup. Terry Crews and all that. The little boy who played Chris was funny looking too, and matched the part and all that. But
Chris Rock was not in that show, but in that show.
Yeah, he was a narrator.
Right.
Been watching Dexter. That's been fun. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, you know what? I don't watch things.
I know. I can tell you can't watch like serial killer things and like that. I know. Like you're not able to watch stuff like that just for the sake of like, you know, the safety of those around you.
Oh man. Okay. Wow, what a matchup we have today, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it's a good matchup, man. This is a good one. I like it. Two of the original match monsters, you know.
Dorian being the OG, Jay being the one that comes about a decade after, fully comes into his own. I mean, I could have used 2001, but I just don't like using that because because the pictures are not that good and the video is even worse. So when people ask me, why don't you use 2001? That's the reason. That's the reason. I think there's an argument for it to be better. Sure. I personally prefer 2009, but that is the main reason I don't even try to attempt to use 2001. It is what it is.
As Dorian's photos look like the photos you had for Samson the other day.
You people are
30-year difference in time.
You guys,
30-year difference in just overall just advances, and somehow, some way, these pictures of Dorian from 93 look like Samson from 2024.
Let me put a poll in chat.
Dorian looks good though, man. It looks good.
I mean, he looks all right. Okay. That's in chat. Vote in the poll, like the stream, and we'll get into it. I actually want to start this with a word from Jay Cutler himself. Jay Cutler commented on this matchup. Not for me personally, but for somebody else. Somebody asked him at a expo or something or the other.
Oh,
Were you getting excited?
I was trying to see.
I know you've never talked to Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I've never ever had the the pleasure of being in the same room with Jay or speaking with Jay or having a podcast on the Muscle Maturity podcast with Jay. Just never had a chance, man.
I don't blame him. But anyway, let's watch this little clip I have here. And I'll turn on the audio. Let me restart it.
You in your prime versus prime Dorian Yates. Who wins?
I think Dorian Yates.
What's that?
His condition was impeccable. People don't realize I was there. I witnessed it. I used to see him in the magazines. And until I got there in 95 and watched him win in Atlanta, you wouldn't believe it in person. His condition he just blew everyone off the stage.
You in your prime versus prime
Jay, the most humble Mr. Olympia champion,
Dorian Yates.
Too humble, perhaps? What is your initial assessment off the rip here? And what do you think about Jay's assessment?
Smart of Jay. I don't think you should disrespect those who kind of paved the way before you. And he's the ultimate ambassador when it comes to like just IFBB and the Olympia and everything, just all across the board. So smart of him. If anything, it makes you want to vote for Jay more so. From jump, though, I looked at this and felt like, oh, I'm definitely going to side with Jay, assuming that's just how I felt. So we'll see, breakdown for breakdown. I could surprise myself because I'm looking at him, pose for pose. But credit to him. I would probably try to say that, especially with somebody who I never got to compete with in that sense. Like, we weren't our prime Olympia on the same stage. So, yeah, smart move. Calculated.
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 Yeah, very, and like I said, very humble on Jay's part. Always has been. But I think we can get into the Todd has a super chat for us. Marcus, oil up.
Shout out to Todd. Dusty.
Shout out to Todd. Love that guy. Okay.
Man, it's everywhere. He was on that clip in Muscle Discord and all that.
Well, he's on the real channel here. We're actually not even going to do this comparison today. We're going to use Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
we're gonna use Chat EBT in honor. We're gonna use Chat EBT, and we're gonna try to figure out who wins on the Muscle Discharge channel.
Yeah. That's I like that idea actually.
Okay,
I like
but
that.
I do have a couple of disclaimers. These are some photos made by none other than Mark's Max Muscle, and we'll talk about each of these photos. I have maybe all credit to where it's due. One of the main reasons I wanted to redo this matchup in the first place is because Mark redid these photos. He added legs to Dorian Yates. Can you believe that? Because a lot of the photos are him like cropped off somewhere below the knee. So Mark painstakingly went through and put legs underneath Dorian. So you can better. I mean, with that said, though, it was made to create be more accurate with the height and the sizing of these guys. With Jay Cutler, so Dorian has fake feet added, which does kind of throw off the proportions slightly of how you should crop the photos because the feet are in one place, but with the way the photo was snapped and the pose was hit, you would think the feet would be other places. But Jay's photos actually do have his feet cut off. So it was kind of hard to size these guys. So to double down, I went to Mark's Max Muscle's old video and sized based on his video. It's yeah. What is this? Bro, Muscle Discord got the weirdest fans, bro. There was an Indian dude hoping Quentin would off himself. What do you think about that, Marcus?
That's fucked up.
That is.
I felt bad for Quentin, man, because he had such a man, I felt bad for him. But it's like I think it's like one of those like life situations, like as far as like you just like he should have won a couple of shows at this point, man. 5+ shows in and just still hasn't been able to like get that, Olympia qualifier, which is crazy, but I think it just goes to
Not
his
that
overall
crazy because he's not
story.
that good.
He's good, man. He has a great physique, but he just has to dial it in a little bit more, man. Just like maybe the conditioning or something. It's just got to take some time off again, I think, honestly. Especially with like the next show being that Prague show where you got people like Keon coming up. And
Martin would beat Keon.
in the sense of like where they are at right now, I get why anybody would say that. However, I would love to see those two gentlemen on stage. I would love to see that on stage.
I think a lot of fans would like to see us two in the same room.
Pose for pose?
You could say that. Shot for shot.
Or pause for pause in this case.
Okay, so we'll talk about these photos when we get into them. Sometimes, I think for one photo, this front double, I just used a regular photo of Dorian. But I think, Mark was so kind to give me these photos since I asked for them. I figured why not use them. But anyway, for the scoring system, Marcus, do you need a refresher? We're still using the same 2, 3, 4 point system in 2 rounds of judging. 15 minutes will be the time limit for the first round. And then tie, which is 1 point for each, and then 2, 3, 4 points in the second round of judging. 5 minutes in that round. We'll add up those scores, and we'll have a winner of this crazy matchup. This has been debated for years.
I just feel like may the best mass monster win.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have anything further to say before I put 15 minutes on the clock?
To those out there watching live, pray for Dylan. And welcome to the Chat EBT edition.
Chat EBT.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, let's I gotta stop my phone from turning that stupid low power mode where it turns my battery off or where it turns my screen off because there's a low percentage.
That's what my Chrome browser is doing right now. So we are in
Chrome
the mood lighting right now.
If you use Chrome, you're an idiot. You deserve everything. You deserve everything you have coming to you.
Put it like this. I got Firefox on this bitch. I got just a regular. I got 4 different browsers, and my laptop is so shit. You would think that this wasn't part of my job. It is so shit that all of them don't work. And I don't use my laptop for shit but this.
Well, that's not what I've heard. What about your stash? of your classic physique, physique comparisons.
Separate hard, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Ramon Dini, a lot of dinosaur, backdrops and all that.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway,
nuggets.
There's a lot to discuss. I anticipate us running down the time on this one. But without further ado, let me pop up the first slide. Put it to full screen. 15 minutes on the clock. All right, Marcus, you can go ahead and start in 3, 2. Take it away.
I mean, this is Dorian. It's Dorian, man.
No, it's not. You're an idiot.
This is Dorian.
Why?
Dorian looks really good in this pose. Arms are crazy. Jay Cutler's killing it in the arm department.
He looked better than a lot of people probably think in 93 because he didn't have the torn bicep.
Yeah, Dorian looks good as hell here.
Yeah. But I mean, he's no Jay Cutler.
No, of course not. But I mean, come on.
Come on. Okay. I prefer arms with my front double pose. I don't know about any of you guys out there or Marcus.
Arms look good. They don't look as good as Jay's. Forearms are better than Jay's by a landslide. But
no, I wouldn't say a landslide.
Did a fucking forearms?
Yeah, I wouldn't say a landslide.
That's a landslide. That's like Kai Green to Phil Heath. It is a landslide.
Well, Kai Green had some of the best stroking in the game. Let me tell you, I've seen it. So you're giving this to Dorian?
Man, I don't like that we can't do put it this way. Yeah, I'm gonna side this to Dorian. No more than 2. I can give it to Jay 2. Jay could be 2, Dorian 2, but
I'll give it to Jay 2.
Okay, I'll go Dorian 2.
I like the bigger rib cage. I know like Dorian has the smaller waist. I just like I'm a sucker for this pose. I mean, what can I say? It is what it is. I know you're fawning over the waist and lats of Dorian Yates, but I prefer that Herculean physique of Jay Cutler. A little less slender. Honestly, I'm not saying Dorian does have like the slightly better shape for this, but there's just something more robust about Jay. Better arms too. Here, I don't think we'll argue too much. Maybe on the margin. But what do you think?
I mean, dude, come on.
Okay, to be fair, Jay's photo is him turned to the side. He looks smaller.
He
looks smaller here because he's not head on. If he was head on, he'd look a lot bigger. I don't think I made him like smaller than I should have. Maybe a little, but I think him not tilting would help more than me sizing him bigger.
Yeah. I mean, but Dorian looks like he was made in a lab in this one.
Yeah. I mean, he's good. He's good. I'll give it. I'll give it
good.
To. Look, Jay's not. Jay's not bad.
No, Jay's not bad.
Prime Big Ramy. It wouldn't be Prime Big Ramy, but it's up there. I'll even go as far as 3 points for Dorian. Is that insane to say?
No, and I don't want to do that because the other one was so close and I gave it to Dorian. So
now
I'm gonna go 2 for Dorian.
Down. 2 for Dorian. It is. Okay. Now we have the side chest, and this is where Mark picked probably the worst photo to do this to for the legs. He picked the worst photo he possibly could. Luckily, we can just go to his old video from 5 years ago and see what's really going on here. So we have an ad. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Maybe people should send more super chats so I can pay for YouTube Premium, which I'll never do. I'll never pay for YouTube Premium. So here's a different pick. Here's another different pick.
Go to that first picture.
Okay.
I mean,
and then here's our pick.
Dorian's looks prettier in this picture that you're showing me. This AI created. Say it again.
It is a photo shoot pick. It's worth noting.
Yeah, Jay, man.
Okay. I know like he looks like sloppy in this pose. You know, I never liked his side chest that much, but I think on a real stage, he'll just have too much size. And the other photos really sold me on that. Especially like when he keeps the stomach in a bit more. And then even like that's from finals, but then from prejudging, even this pick looks better. So I think Dorian, I like how he hits the pose. Old fashioned, statuesque.
Very much so. Black and white doesn't help.
J2?
Yeah, J2. Put it this way, it reminds me a lot of Kai Green's side chest.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a good thing.
No, but
there's some pluses and minuses to that.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
You know, call me crazy.
I mean, I would side to Jay for this one as far as what we're looking at.
I knew it. I knew it. I do want to take a look at prejudging for this one for Jay.
I don't know though. Dorian looks he looks really good.
Now this, the no lats play a bigger factor here.
Yeah. See, like this, it looks totally different from the picture I'm looking at on my phone. Because we're here, I'd go Dorian. Like this Jay looks so much better.
I would agree. And maybe it was better at finals. Maybe he filled out even more. I would say that's fair.
Yeah, because even look at the lats. The lats have a little more fullness. They drop a little bit. It's a little bit more to the lats.
Even the posing, he's more tilted back.
Yeah, he got his elbows kind of positioned weird in this one.
Right. But I think objectively, at his best, whether it be finals or whatever, this is close. You know, I had this close in my Ronnie versus Jay comparison. People were like, "You're retarded," and I said, Let's all calm down and let's view this without nostalgia goggles. And I only gave it to Ronnie by 2. I'm going to give it to Dorian by 2 here because he has the more complete back and he's more shredded, more dry. But Jay wins things. He may win the lower body. He certainly wins the upper back, I would say. With using our best pick.
Yeah, I'd go Jay. I'm gonna go Jay only by 2. Like, there's no.
That's fair.
This is because this should be Dorian by 2, but I'll go Jay by 2.
I think this is close enough that on a real stage, like Dorian usually makes up a lot of ground with his back poses. He won't be able to do that in this shot against Jay. So, like one of his main pros to his physique, one of the main pathways to victory for him is effectively cut off, even though he may win the pose. He does in my book. But anyway, I think this one's a little more objective.
This is a tough one.
The rear lat spread, I think Dorian is... I've never really liked his rear double, but the rear lat spread, I get why people cream over this.
I mean, look at the middle of the back. It's just this is a bang back if I haven't. You could go, put it this way, out of all of them thus far, this has been the closest I've been to say 3. I'm not going to, but this is the closest I've been to be like, yo, this could be a 3. But
I'm going to go 2 because I think Jay wins the lower body. Even if it's just down to execution, Dorian has a more old school execution, makes the quad sweeps look like next to nothing. But he's going to be pretty dry, maybe even drier than Jay, but the condition level between the two would actually be pretty close. But then the back, a little bit wider than Jay, better taper, more exaggerated taper, and then more detail. I could be pushed to 3 as well, but I won't be. Next. Best side triceps of all time? Question mark.
I mean, and I don't even like the way Dorian's hitting this at all. But
really, you're not a fan of the
I don't like this
calf execution.
And I think Nick does this sometimes too, where I just
used to.
Yeah, one of my favorites was like Ian. The way Ian hits his, way Hottie hits his
Ian is
side
so hot.
tricep. Yeah, they hit it exactly. Pause, but they hit it exactly how I like it. As far as
is that right? They hit it exactly where you like it. How you like it.
The side tricep. But I mean, goodness, look at Dorian's tricep, man.
I can't look away.
Yeah.
So it comes down to detail versus size. What's it gonna be?
Gonna go look at my actual photo where I can see it clearly.
You know, I thought Dorian initially when I was putting this together. I think I maybe switched.
The issue is it's whenever the people do the little side ab and thighs, and it's like, how the hell am I supposed to judge this to an actual abs and thigh? Like, or similar to how Andrew does his side tricep, where all of a sudden he puts most, it's like this weird front shot kind of thing.
Well, that's illegal.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna go for the limit. I'm gonna say Dorian for 2.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll just play devil's advocate with you. Maybe I'll go J2. I really did have Dorian in the beginning, but I'm thinking like on a real stage, what's it gonna be like? Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about that?
On a real stage, I think Jay.
Little food for thought here. I think maybe when you look at Mark's video, I think they're just the same poses. Yeah. Oh, it's tough.
It's tough, man. It's really tough.
Oh man. And I don't know. They're both hitting it the way I like it.
It sounds crazy when you say
I don't know who to go with. I think I'm going to match you with Dorian.
That's a good Dusty
I'll
said.
Do it.
Hunter's side tricep.
Hunter's hot. Okay. Now I want to know your opinion on this. The abs and thighs. Dorian is pretty underrated here. Not that I'm going to give it to him, but I think he's pretty underrated here.
I mean, you want to bring up a statue again. This looks like a fucking statue.
Right.
He looks they both look really good. I mean, it's just I can't.
I mean, I've never liked the way Dorian's quads looked, but objectively, Jay's waist is huge. And some people like the asymmetrical abs and they're kind of messy. I've learned to love it. I like it. I think it looks wicked. But Dorian has the cleaner abs, the more symmetrical abs, the better taper, better lats, smaller waist. So, and I mean, I said I didn't like his quad shape, but I mean, objectively, I think we have to hate Jay's waist more than Dorian's quads.
You know, with all that being said, I'd go with Jay.
I would too. I would too.
I thought you were leaning to the Spartan side. He looks like the Megatron of Spartans, man. Dorian, especially with the abs. I actually do like the ab setup. Mayweather has very similar Spartan-esque abs for the boxing fans.
Spartan-esque abs.
Spartan-esque.
I think you're inbred. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody made that guess between me and you, I think they might think
they'd probably say
you for 3. They'll pick you in 3. It'll be 3 points for the inbred.
Better abs to me on Jay because I like that look. I get that it may not be the correct thing. I like the look. Quads, I don't think we'll have too much debate on. Dorian's pretty big, but I've never liked the shape to the heads of the quads. Too much teardrop. That's a thing. I think so. Too much teardrop. Good calves on these guys. Dorian would be better. And especially if you saw them in motion. See a little bit of that soleus when he turns this way, a little bit of that diamond head in the when he turns it like right here. I mean, you can dig your finger under that. Maybe smell it after. I don't even know. But yeah, we're both going Jay 2 points on this one. Next, we have the most muscular, and it is worth noting this was not a mandatory in Jay's time. He has to play in Dorian's time, so he has to play on Jay's turf here. With that said, Dorian is lucky that this wasn't a mandatory pose.
Yeah, I mean, this is a damn near 4 pointer.
You think? Okay, I don't think it's that. I think
I'm not gonna say 4 points, but
he has some good density, right?
Yeah, he looked. Yeah.
But structurally, I mean, even this one. I mean,
it's just not. Yeah, looks good, and especially considering all things considered, it's not even a mandatory, so they're not, whatever. But I mean, Jay is just killing it. Even in this pose, too.
I'll give it to Jay with 2 points. Maybe I'll go 3. Maybe because
I'm going
wins the quads. He's keeping that midsection looking tighter. I mean, Dorian's abs kind of look a little bloated up here, but he just lacks the detail throughout the chest, delts, and arms. Not in a way like Derek Lunsford does, but
I want to even Samson's the other day, his pose like this.
Here we go.
No, it didn't look good. I'm kind of shitting on it a little bit compared to this.
Good.
I feel like Jay is doing this pose better. He's executing it a little bit better.
Okay. Well, I'll say 3 points. Why not?
Yeah. Look at the quad separation from the top, literally straight from the hip line.
You said Dorian 3 points? I mean, Jay 3 points?
Oh, yeah. Jay 3.
Okay, that's our 15 minutes.
Wow.
That went a lot better than I thought it would. But we always know how to talk each other through it.
Yeah, it was a group suicide. You know what I mean?
Okay, you can't say that. You can't say that one.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
like suicidal tendencies. That group.
You get doubles down. Okay, now we're gonna go to the second round of judging the overall physique categories. I'm gonna hold off to put the scores in, so we're not conflicted when we do the second round. At least Marcus isn't. I have to be to some extent. So we're looking at muscularity, condition, shape, and flaws on an overall perspective. And to help us in this round of judging, we have a nice video provided by Superset Man. What do you think? Shout out to that guy.
Yeah,
let me put 5 minutes on the clock. Anything you want to say before we go to the second round of judging?
Hurry the fuck up.
Yo. Hold on, we got a super chat during this.
No, that's crazy.
We got a couple of... There's always a critic. The scale is off. Todd says the scale is off. Todd, have you ever seen these two side by side in a bodybuilding matchup? No, nobody has. Maybe I'm 100% correct. You wouldn't know. Jay back double 2. Todd is brave enough to give the rear double to Jay. Noble cause. Okay. Dorian is too big. Okay. Well, let's get into it. 5 minutes on the clock. Marcus, you can just start wherever you want. 3, 2, 1.
So both have incredible shape. Both have really good shape. Muscularity. Both have incredible muscularity. This is tough, man. This is very tough to actually pick a side when it comes to each of these.
I think a lot of them are going to be ties for me.
Yeah, that's I didn't know if I can cop out like that. So,
well, you do anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop out for some of these. So, okay. For flaws, I think that Jay is a lot more symmetrical than Dorian. So
I would disagree. And if Mark was here, he would definitely disagree. Mark always says Jay, his what is it? His left side? No, his right side. Our left in these photos is not as good as the right, and it's true. The leg, the arm, yeah. But you were talking about muscularity. I mean, who's more complete? Probably.
Dude, if you say Dorian, you're going to say Dorian for more complete.
But Jay is bigger. It's got to. If it's a tie, and if I was absolutely pushed, I would give the win to Jay.
For muscularity, yeah. And that's the one. I'm not gonna do a tie for muscularity. For muscularity, I will do Jay for 2.
Oh, I'd like to see you do Jay.
Fucking for shape, I might go. Dorian got a pretty shape, man.
Especially he has the smaller waist. I think he is. If you can, it makes sense if you give him shape because he lost muscularity. You know, that's kind of the trade-off.
That's exactly why I'm doing that. Yeah.
I'm going to give Dorian shape as well.
And that's a 2, no more. God, no. Right. And then as far as conditioning, I mean, I'm going to tie that one.
I'm not.
You going with Jay?
No. I think Dorian was a bit drier overall.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep that a tie though, because I don't think it's enough to put him over personally. For the conditioning sake. Shit, I don't know, man. No. Because when you go into the nitty-gritty of it, I don't feel comfortable giving.
What's closer, muscularity or condition? You're wrestling with yourself because you did put muscularity as a Jay win.
But now Jay wins muscularity. Shape, Dorian wins. When it comes to conditioning,
look at that. Did you see that Christmas tree?
Yeah, but I mean, look at the hamstrings of Jay, man.
I think when you really look, I mean,
yeah, that's.
I think that's a better picture. He has loose striations. He's dry. Yeah, probably drier than Jay.
Yeah, for conditioning, you can go 2 for Dorian.
Oh, I've convinced you.
Yeah. I don't want to sound stupid, but the thing is, when I look at it like this, granted, my shit is so dim. So let me go to the actual photos that are on my phone that you sent.
I sent you the link to this video as well.
Oh, okay. I saw that.
Flaws?
I hate Dorian wins the flaws for 2 with 2.
Why?
It's overall more aesthetically pleasing. I know that's kind of dipping into the shape category.
Right. You're just punishing Jay for the same thing.
I know. Well, that's why I said for some of these shits, I can literally do a tie all across the board and just let the posers speak for themselves. But I don't want to be a dickhead like that.
I think you should do that.
If I can do that, that's what I'm doing. No, but I will keep it.
You can. I don't care what you do.
For flaws, I'm gonna go tie. I'm gonna tie the flaws. For
playing devil's advocate, what do you think about Jay's lats? Obviously, I don't think we thought it was that bad if he's arguably still winning the. I mean, you gave him the rear double, so
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, there is a difference. There's a slight difference, but it's not enough for me to sit there and like consider it a fucking a flaw, like a big flaw, big enough to whatever. But like I said, if I was to really do this, muscularity, I'm going Jay.
Well, that's going to be time. So that I got to put something down the scorecard. My final answer, and flaws, that's the only one I have blank. I think I'm going to go tie with you.
That was the cop out of the century.
Oh, please. You're about to make everything a tie.
No, I know 100%, but I didn't want to. I wanted to, but I tried my best not to.
Can you answer Todd's question? I'll pop it up on the screen.
Who's got better genetics? I'm gonna go Jay. I'm gonna go Jay. Better genetics to me, Jay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jay.
Why? Would you care to elaborate on that?
Well, put it like this. One, when he's in his poses, to me personally, even though Dorian is arguably more conditioned, you still see such a good amount of muscle when it comes to Jay's physique. And I feel like with that being said, the overall size that you really have to have on your body to just be able to poke through that, there's something to be said for Jay. I think when it comes to that overall upper shelf, I feel like there's a big difference between, especially in today's bodybuilding, black bodybuilders who are at the top and then the white ones. So when you look at Brandon Curry when he comes out, same thing with Samson, that overall just top shelf from like the fucking Donkey Kong look from the tricep to the shoulder to the upper chest and across the other side. I think that Jay's one of the few white dudes who had that shit just maxed out. So to me, that's a better genetic, like to me, for me personally, my bias, that's a strong suit for me. So when you got the best of both worlds like that, genetically, I think you're more gifted.
Are you saying you have a lot of fullness? Is that what you're saying? Because I mean, you do have a lot of fullness when you're 25% body fat.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I'm sub 20.
Sub 20,
sub 20, baby.
By whose account?
By the body scans.
Oh, the body.
Look, we can't all walk around at 7% fucking emaciated. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do it. We can't.
Oh man, you know what? I like your scorecard more than mine this time around. Give me just a second.
Well, who do you think has better genetics? Don't cop out of this one too, dickhead.
Oh, well, I was just trying to put the scores in. Better genetics for me, I would also say Jay.
Why?
Better muscle bellies. If that's like the one thing I can point out, and that kind of goes to like your fullness thing.
Yeah.
That plays a part of it. Like Dorian's muscle bellies just kind of look a little beat up, but a lot of that does have to do with the fact that he was over dieted. Like, I want to ask this question at the end, but we're going to talk about 3 and 6 weeks out Dorian versus Jay. We'll talk about that. But I think Jay, like you said, he was able to get pretty conditioned, but also still maintain the fullness of one of the brothers. So I think it's just a better genetic combination. But 2009 was like lightning in the it's the most lightning in a bottle a physique has ever been.
Yo, look at him. Who would I give abs and thighs? I gave it to Jay, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Because just seeing him do it again on screen is just fucking. I like it better. You can see a big difference in his lats not so much in the lat spread, but in that front double, you can see a difference.
Yeah, I think I disagree. I think I'm going to have to hard disagree with the ultimate score here.
Well, what's our scores first and foremost? What's our scores?
Separately? Oh, whoa! You're getting ahead of yourself. I haven't even calculated the scores.
Oh, then what are you talking? What are you going to disagree with our final score? Are you talking about your own score?
I'm doing the math in my head because a calculator, as we know, ChatGPT can do anything. So a calculator is the smartest thing in the world. And I have one pulled open, and it's telling me who wins.
When you're using ChatGPT, it's different, man.
ChatGPT, yeah. When you're using,
you got to use a different machine. They pull you to the side. You got to use a different credit card system. It's totally different. So
right. Chat EBT is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Muscle discharge is pretty funny. Okay. Ooh. Yummy. I disagree with both of us. Yep, I'm double checking. I look.
The anticipation, man.
I know. I'm hyping it up.
I
do
know.
disagree with both of us. It looks like.
I like that I can't even remember what I said. Put it that way. That's how busy my brain is right now.
Well, I think you could just flip it around. If I asked you to redo this, what are the chances I get a different answer?
100%.
Probably pretty high. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, 100%. This is the closest one for me that we've done in the sense of like truly going either way. But
what are the other ones that we've done?
Different times. Say it again.
What are the other ones that we've done? We've done Rami versus Hottie.
We've done Dexter
versus Samson. That one we were pretty set on.
Yeah. And then we did one recently.
Hottie versus Rami. Oh, what did we do Sunday?
That's what I'm saying. We did one recently.
Well, what did we do Sunday? Don't look it up. Samson versus Nick.
Yeah. Yep. We did that one like 2 days ago. I don't even remember the outcome of that one. Was it Samson?
It was Samson.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I want to say, I think, I want to, by the end of it, within a week or some change, hopefully we can. I kind of want to get on the Old School Labs channel and do some predictions, man. Maybe bring you and somebody else up there.
Oh, you don't want me tarnishing the good name of Old School Labs.
I know. Well, I'm gonna have to be like, oh, hey.
This isn't Project Bodybuilding.
Let's start off slow. Let's start off slow and then build into it. Because that 100%, we gotta hold ourselves to a higher standard. we can't let them see this.
What do you think this is? Muscle discharge?
But I honestly want to, man. I fuck around and change my number one to Nick, man.
Really?
Yeah, I could see Nick winning, dude. I've
got some intel, and okay, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I don't really give a fuck. I have some intel that Samson's looking quite good.
I mean that's what I want to win too. I want Nick and Sam. I want them to be the just blow
apples and oranges.
Yeah, literally, Kai green oranges. But I want that's my top two, man. I would, if I had it my way, I'd love to see them be the top two. But wait, so what do you got? You got pictures? You don't got to show it here, but
no, I didn't see these personally.
Oh, okay.
I just heard it through the grapevine, but it was told to me personally. 40. Okay. Wow. Make sure okay. Yep. That checks out, I guess. Whose scorecard do you want to see first?
We go you.
Okay. I thought yours was better. I guess it technically is. I like it more, but here's mine. What do you think? I did not expect Dorian to do so well in the overall physique categories. I think Todd was saying this. Dorian looks great in all of his poses. Like, he doesn't look like he lacks anything. He's the master of the mandatories. And that's tough because, like, maybe on a real stage, Jay he's going to be more 3D, 100%.
Yeah.
So when you put him on a real stage and you get him moving around, I think it's going to be a little bit more clear just how big Jay is. But that's not what the poses show. In still photos, but that's not what the poses show. I think in real life, I'd probably have the poses split still.
I mean, you do too. You literally got a nice little tie there. You tied all. Oh damn! No, yeah. The conditioning and shape. That's why Dorian won on your score sheet.
Well, even if I gave him a tie in condition, I can't give Jay shape. I don't even think I can make that a tie. I could make condition a tie, perhaps, but I don't think that's enough to give him the score that would make it 5-3. So it would basically be more or less your scorecard, which we can go to.
Let's see it. Oh shit! Damn, Dorian for the win.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay. Conditioning and shape. And I can't. I mean, the only one I could sit there and the front double bicep is arguable, but
Well, I think it's pretty clear what we have at this point. Winning this comparison with 55.3 points to his opponent's 44.8. It's Dorian Yates.
shout out to Dorian.
It's gonna be a pass for me, dog. It's gonna be a pass.
Jay was right.
Jay was right.
Let's go back
to what he said. Let's go back to what he said.
You in your prime versus Dorian Yates. Who wins?
I think Dorian Yates.
What's that?
His condition was impeccable. People don't realize I was there. I witnessed it. I used to see him in the magazines. And until I got there in '95 and watched him win in Atlanta, you wouldn't believe it in person. His condition he just blew everyone off the stage.
A little emaciated Will Tennyson giving him the interview.
I tried to get this guy on the podcast. Didn't even read my DM.
For real?
Yes, I thought I like this guy's energy. I like the content he does. He goes to a lot of in-person things. Tried to get him on the show. Didn't even read my DMs.
He's too big for you.
No, he's not.
Patron said something. He said prime Dorian is balanced. No wonder he does well in overall physique. Dorian got like 1 week shot and it's the most muscular, which is very true.
That is true.
Really only has that 1 week shot.
But I mean, you get what I'm saying? I feel like Dorian is a lot smaller than people think. Like I think Kai beats him. I'm hesitant to say the same about Jay, but I do think it's possible. I almost did that comparison today. Kai versus Jay.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I even made a comparison during because some of his shots remind me of Kai a little bit.
But well, let's see him in a video. Let's pull up his posing routine from 1993. I have it here somewhere. Up my ass, maybe. Yeah, 1 second. Prepare to be amazed or underwhelmed. I don't know. I gotta make sure it's muted because I'm sure there'll be music on this.
Gotta love how the cameras look from this time. I want them to do a little bit more like they got to pick a side when it comes to this for like modern day Olympian Arnolds. It'll either be too far out, too weird angles. Like I want to see real up close and personal, or just straight on correct.
I want to see straight on correct, straight on erect.
For this, for the posing like this, for the routines, I feel like they can do all the.
Yeah, they can do something a little more dynamic and artsy.
Yeah, like that's dope, man.
I don't know, Marcus. Looks a little slender to me. Crazy to say, I know. But Jay's going to be more robust. He's going to be more full. Not that would win, but that's a factor to me. What about to you?
Well, obviously, I tend to, there's been jokes about you about being a size queen and all that.
This is true. This is true.
Without hopping on that side of the table, in today's bodybuilding, when I do these, a size and overall muscularity plays a big shape. Just like it plays a big part, just like everything else. And I do feel like, Dorian's one of the ones that you always hear it that, the videos and pictures never did him any justice when it came to his overall size. But I mean, to me, if you put these guys on the same stage, I do think that regardless of whatever, I think Jay might get the win.
Okay. Remember we were having that discussion about Samson at large. And some of us were saying, well, I don't even know if Dorian beats him. You'll recall that discussion. There were talks that Samson could beat Dorian. Of course, a lot of that had to do with Xavier. A lot of that did have to do with Xavier. But what do you think?
I can't go. I think there's there's a couple dudes you can't touch in the sense of who could beat him. And I think Ronnie and Jay are pretty much at the top of that list. Phil's at the top of that list. Kai can kind of squeeze into that list.
Oh, for sure. I think he squeezes into that list. Not that I legit think Kai is a top 3 physique of all time.
Top 3? You think he is? Wow.
I think so.
So you have Kai beating Jay then.
That I haven't beaten Dorian, but I don't know about Jay. That's why we almost did that comparison today.
Because to me, Phil Heath is top 3 of all time.
Oh yeah, he's top 2.
Okay. So Ronnie,
Phil, Kai.
Phil. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you would have Kai beating Jay.
Maybe.
It is a good comparison, but I mean, Jay is Jay, so it's just one of those situations where it's hard to say. But I get it. I mean,
is this video? I mean, look how thick this guy is. But I'm noticing he's not as dry, not as crisp as Dorian. I know you wanted to make that a tie for some reason. No, you ultimately did give it to Dorian. I see.
Yeah, give it to Dorian, especially with like. But the thing is, it's yeah. I mean, but see, when you look at it like this, you can't like when he goes into with the quads with the abs, right? I do think his conditioning is not super far off though. Like when he actually gets into those poses, but when he is when they're just there getting into like doing the transitions, Dorian looks way more conditioned, like way more. And then once they get pose for pose, it's a little closer, still edge to Dorian. But when they're transitioning, that's when you see the big discrepancy in the sense of the overall condition between Dorian and Jay.
Here's just a photo I like of Dorian.
It's a beautiful shot.
Okay, bro. Okay. Pack it in. Here's that footage that Superset Man used from the 1993 Mr. Olympia. Him up close with Flex Wheeler. Pay no attention to Flex Wheeler. Not necessarily important for this video.
Flex was good, man.
Right. He was good. But he's just not as big as Dorian Yates. Simple as that. And they made a decision here in 1993. One of the most important decisions in bodybuilding history. They could have went with Flex. I think the precedent was still there from the Lee Haney era, but they didn't. And then, I mean,
see, when they go from camera to camera view, this one, it favors Flex in the sense of it does him justice. And then when they go into a view like this, like the one that's a little bit closer, it's like Dorian hands down. But this one, I think it does Flex a lot of justice. They got that India tan going on. Or
look at the Christmas tree. Yeah, I gotta be honest, Marcus. I don't know what we did wrong, but I gotta disagree with this one.
You're going Jay?
I gotta do Jay. Hey, sometimes I live and die by the scorecard. Look, for the comparison today, I think Dorian does probably win, but I think in real life, I don't think that'd be the case. I think, the right person did win the comparison today, but I think there'd be a different answer IRL. What do you think?
Just to piss you off, just to bring it up, that's what you just said is how I feel about Samson. I think that when you really go down to it pose for pose, Samson could be like the lesser, right? A little bit as far as compared. But then when you really look at it in its entirety, when you look at shape, and it's just it's a very impressive look. It's impressive, and I think that's what Jay has.
Cutler. Someone in the comments, let me bring this up. I believe Bull Track 28. I believe Samson beats Jay Cutler. He wins the side poses, the back poses, maybe the most muscular, maybe the front lat spread. So he already won the majority of poses against Jay. Oh, we have a suggestion here. Chat EBT gets to decide. I don't have Chat GPT.
Isn't it free? I mean, I just openai.com or whatever.
I don't think so. I thought you had to pay for a subscription.
No, I think you get like a couple of questions per day.
Okay, hold on. Who wins between 1993, Mr. Well, hold on. Between Dorian Yates using his 93 Olympia version.
All right, while you ESL this into the chat, hold on. I'm gonna take this.
Using his 2009 Olympia version. Let's see here. This is one of the most debated what-if matchups in bodybuilding history. Dorian Yates, 1993, Mr. Olympia. Jay Cutler, 2009, Mr. Olympia. Both were dominant champions in their respective eras, but they brought very different physiques and styles to the stage. Let's break it down. Let's break it down by key bodybuilding criteria. Oh, man, this is getting good. I almost don't want to reveal it until Marcus is here. You know, Marcus, he really takes his hydrating seriously. I can't believe we're doing this. ChatGPT gets to decide. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, this is the Muscle Discharge channel, so what can I say? I want to see what Superset Man had, actually. I value his opinion a lot, so I'll restart the video. I can't play it because he puts music in the background of these. He also had Jay winning the front double. I like that. Marcus disagreed with me there. Front lat spread to Dorian. Probably not brave enough to give the rear double to Jay. No. Jay is underrated in that pose. I mean, truly. I get that he doesn't have any lats, but like at the finals, he was pretty freaking good. Certainly wins the upper back against most people. The thickness is just wild. The absolute raw size he carries in the upper back is crazy. Side chest, side tricep to Dorian. Interesting. And then he's definitely going to give that to. So he goes 4-4 as well, just like me, yours truly. Okay,
Smart move.
I got this chat EBT up for you. Mass. Dorian Yates was around 257 on stage at 5'10. Dorian Jay at freak at 265, 275 at 5'9. Not at this contest. Someone already pointed this out in the chat, but he's on record saying in 2009, I watched the Cutler cast. It's one of the few podcasts I watch. He weighed 254 in 2009. Crazy. And Ronnie weighed like 257 or something in 1999. Like these guys with these great muscle bellies weigh a lot less than you probably think. Jay Cutler did used to weigh in the 270s, but not in 2009. But anyway, edge, Jay Cutler slightly. He had more overall volume, particularly in the chest and quads. Even though ChatGPT got the things wrong, the weights, I would agree. He had more overall volume. Conditioning, edge, Dorian Yates, he was tighter, drier, and more granite-like. That's what he's known for. Symmetry and proportion, slight edge to Jay. His structure allowed for a more aesthetic silhouette from the front. I'm going to disagree with that. Back, no contest here, Dorian Yates. Between the two back poses, it was a good win for Dorian, but I wouldn't say it's no contest. Yeah, I mean, Marcus gave the rear double to Jay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Legs, edge to Jay Cutler. Quads were unmatched. Presentation and stage presence, Jay more engaging and confident in the presentation, but in the actual poses and the actual doing the mandatories the correct way, you got to go with Dorian. I mean, outside of Phil, I don't think anyone has ever hit all those shots as perfectly as they did.
I could agree.
Final verdict, too close for a clean sweep.
A queen
sweep, but the slight edge to Jay Cutler 2009. Wow. ChatGPT took the words right out of my mouth. Wow. This is unbelievable. What do you think about ChatGPT and its take here?
I think I use it to let me know when our local Ross and Panera Bread closes, and that's about it, man.
This is my first time ever using ChatGPT, and I'm not even joking. I've never used it to ask a question, make a picture, ever.
I agree with it, though. I do agree with it. Like, I do think that even though
the future.
Scorecards.
It's the future, you idiot. What do you think this is? Well, ChatGPT doesn't know what it's talking about. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Good matchup.
Good
It's a
matchup.
good matchup.
So
Very
we're
good
in
matchup.
we're in agreement with ChatGPT that Jay Cutler wins IRL and will place higher on the top 20 bodybuilders list.
Oh, 100, yeah.
You were about to say 100%, and then you stopped yourself.
Yeah. I noticed that when I say certain things, I just keep saying it. 100%. 100%.
Right. Well, I know you've got to get back to those classic physique comparisons you do.
That's what we're supposed to do tonight, by the way. We ended up doing this.
Well, it's whatever.
I actually do think we should check out one of those episodes, like what we were talking about, like doing like a 2022 Olympia. Look at some of that footage on another live. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Preferably, I'd like to do. I knew nobody would come tonight. That's just how it is. That's just how they are. They're terrible people with terrible intentions, terrible amounts of malice towards me.
So, talking about like Xavier and them?
Yeah, I'm talking about all of them.
I'm shocked they wouldn't want to do that.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you think that they like me.
Oh yeah. I think highly of Josh and Mark and Kenson and Xavier.
Oh, Kenson just grinds my gears.
He grinds my gears.
He just grinds my gears. I dare I say I hate Kenson Jardine.
I feel like y'all got similar perspectives when it comes to how you view bodybuilding, though.
No, that guy doesn't think about bodybuilding. He says, "Oh, Nick Walker gonna win because he's big." That's all Kenson's analysis amounts to. Let's not forget the Carlos Thomas Jr. debacle.
I'm gonna feel really stupid if I can't see it happening, but the whole Good Vito situation. I think Good Vito has the ability to place high in this year's Olympia, 1,000%. But I'm curious to how high he could place.
Yeah,
I was talking about it with Samir, and we were going back and forth about that because I don't think he's gonna like. I would lean or put my money towards like William Bonac beating Good Vito this year.
I would have,
but
I would have
it really
to,
depends.
If I was a betting man,
yeah.
But I think Good Vito has a very good chance to be within the top 8. In fact, he's within my top 8. What do you think about that?
I respect it. I think he could definitely crack the top 10. I think this really depends on how they go with it, though. I think it depends on. It's very depending on how he shows up. Everybody ever gonna be with the other.
How do I phrase this? Thoughts on using Palantir to judge bodybuilding competitions? Well, the same type of people that run Palantir already run bodybuilding. So I mean, there's really no difference. How do I phrase this? Ask ChatGPT if every version of every bodybuilder to ever compete. Rank every version of every bodybuilder. I guess I'll just type it in like that.
Wow, Dusty got Vito in his top 5. It's not far-fetched, but that's crazy. Thing is, Olympia is usually a disappointment when it comes to people showing up in shape. Yeah, especially night 1. A lot of people seem to come get it right night 2, which hopefully some of the people who are really champion and want to do good will actually show up on night 1, i.e. Samson, Akeem, people like that who I think that it'll be a much different scenario if they show up night 2 looking on night 1. But it's all depending because I really think night 1 sets the fucking stage, man. It's
yeah. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I mean, it's only as smart as the person using it, and in my case, I'm a fucking idiot. So, Ronnie Coleman, Dorian Yates, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean,
Then it's going off like that bodybuilding popularity situation.
right. I don't even
End
know.
of their time. So that's another thing to take into consideration is like, really, how do you scale it based on their time? I feel like the only thing you could do is base it off like how much better they were than their like peers, and then compare that. But then when you're in a where it's like today, to where even though other people might disagree,
Can I do this
competition this year?
Can I ask it a follow-up question? I sound like a boomer, but can I ask it a follow-up question?
Yeah, you might run out of like questions though, but yeah.
Okay, Ronnie, Dorian.
They'll start to learn you and know that you're like,
Okay.
like a gay bodybuilding fan.
Yeah, Flex Wheeler 99 is not a top 6 to 10 finalist. That's ridiculous. Sergio wouldn't place well today. Dexter, very good top 20, not a top.
Lee Haney beating Phil Heath is crazy. I'm sorry.
Respectable placing. Wow. ChatGPT thinks Nasser El Sonbati's best version was 2001. I gotta pull up what he looked like in 01 for reference.
They're putting some respect on Rami. I'm shocked that chat even put Rami up there. That's good.
Especially because he's the wrong type of brown. So he was 9th at the Olympia in 2001. He was behind Dexter, Dennis James, and Orville Burke. Okay. Hopefully there's some those delts. Xavier. I mean, oh no, I called you Xavier. I'm so used. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about him. It's a
gay moment for you right there.
It's a lonely
Xavier.
I apologize.
Shout out to Xavier.
I apologize.
You gotta respect Haney though. Yeah. 100%.
So where's ChatGPT is putting this in the top 15? No, it's the 15th physique it ranks, but it's a top 6 to 10 finalist. 2001 Nasser El Sonbati. Oh wow.
Nasser, man. Dusty said Urs top 8.
Wow.
I could see that, honestly. Not to say I agree by any means, but I could 100% see Urs somehow like getting up there.
To be fair, this would probably beat Phil Klahar. No, actually, I don't think it would. Prime Phil Klahar now. But yeah, let's go back here. Wouldn't place well today, Milos. Yeah. And it puts like everyone in a top 6 to 10 finalist. Branch in 2011, Gunter Schlier, Kevin Levrone in 99. I mean, I guess that was decent. No, I don't think it was like certainly not his best, but I mean, it's not to the level of retarded that 2001 Nasser El Sonbati is.
I'll put some respect on Nasser's name. Bodybuilders peaked early back in the day. Dusty said the new guys in their 20s and early 30s are going to now start taking over. I think you're going to probably start to see that, especially with like that ladder, the wave of like the Bonaks, and even maybe in a year or so the Brandons and things like that. I do think that in that top level though, like the how old is Hunter Labrada? I think when he comes back, I don't think they'll take
like
his
30.
place. Okay, so he's still young in the bodybuilding game. He ain't close to the 40s and all that. But I do agree that we're gonna start seeing like we already saw Martin get up there. We're probably gonna see Good Vito climb the ranks. Damn if it ain't gonna be this year, the next year or two, he's gonna climb up those open bodybuilding ranks. The Keons out there. I do think we're gonna start to see a shift when it comes to the younger generation of bodybuilders. And give it a couple years, you see a lot of these dudes who are 19 and shit looking like fucking animals already. That's gonna be even scarier. Don't think we've seen the best of Hunter yet. That's a good ass point. Patron.
Marcus, you're a U.S. Navy veteran?
I'm a U.S. Navy veteran. Where the hell
is that true?
How does it know that about me? That's crazy.
That makes so much sense. I do believe it. Are you pulling my leg, or is that not true?
Dude, I smoke weed every day, and I'm a U.S. Navy vet. Don't think we've seen the best of Hunter yet. That is a very good point. honestly, because to me, even though I disagree with Hunter placing, not disagree, I think it was rightfully so whenever he got went top 4. Right, it was good. It was definitely, he looked good. But I think, man, when he comes and gets it correct, kind of going off what you're saying, I 100% think it's gonna be. We haven't seen the best yet at all. He's only gotten better. Yeah, Dusty got it. Marcus saved me back in.
Marcus, you are not a U.S. Navy vet. You're an idiot. You are not a U.S.
John said I saved him back in Nam. And fucking Chat GPT EBT Dylan over here.
Tell me what you know about that project bodybuilding. It's kind of a vague term.
He's only gotten better.
There is a project bodybuilding on SoundCloud. Huh.
Dylan about to be on this shit all night.
What?
Are there ways to get my dick bigger? Is it okay to have these thoughts?
Wow.
Will I still go to heaven if I I can't. Oh, shit. You can work for the state and smoke weed. By the way, just need your medical card. Believe me, I believe it.
I don't have any credible evidence that Xavier Wills and Samson Dad are in a romantic relationship or one is gay with the other. Here's what I found. Samson is known to be married. Well, this may be true, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop what they do on the side.
Fuck, I need a new chair.
Bodybuilders with the biggest schlongs. If it doesn't say Bo Lewis, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, does it not? Is it not gonna give me the question? Oh,
You're gonna get flagged. You really call that shit a schlong too? Is that what you type?
what else do you call it? I don't call it a short. If we're talking about large schlongs.
That word has never came out of my mouth. Pause.
Do you want to ask ChatGPT anything?
If you had to guess when Dylan's gonna just call it quits on
Probably
life
tomorrow. Can we ask it about our other matchups?
Sure, but I think you might have. Did you run out of questions, or is it just being
No,
like, "Hey,
I think
no gay
so.
stuff"?
No. Hold on. I'm gonna add some little personality here. I'm a betting man. Please give me the best top 5 for this year's Mr. Olympia contest.
Men's Open.
My money depends on it. Predicting a Mr. is extremely risky. Number 1, Samson Dauda, reigning Mr. Olympia champion. Many analysts believe if he nails his conditioning plus fullness, he's hard to beat. Marcelo DeAngelis in 5th. People use this to do comparisons. It's telling me Marcelo DeAngelis is going to be 5th at the Mr. Olympia contest. That's
also chat can't call the cops on you or anything. Like, they can't notify the authorities, so you can type whatever you want in there.
That's not true.
That's what it says if you ask it that.
Your predictions for, let me rephrase, for
all that shit talking you was doing about chat, and you've done already asked it like 10 questions.
Because I think it just proves my point, though. Like, it told me Marcelo DeAngelis is going to be 5th at the Mr. Olympia contest. Okay. Martin Fitzwater in 5th. Andrew Jack. Urs Kalasinski in 7th. Todd. Andrew Vu. Who's Andrew Vu? Hunter Labrada isn't even doing it. He's not even qualified. I have one more question to ask it. Oh, I don't think I can. Yeah. Well, I don't think I know anything about this. Who was the rightful winner of the 2025 Masters Mr. Olympia in your own analysis? Phil Clark or Dorian Haywood? Oh. Continue. Okay. Hopefully Phil wins. Symmetry and charisma could be the tiebreaker. Phil? Oh, it's still working. My take. I'd give the slight edge to Phil Clark as the rightful winner. ChatGPT is vindicated. Wow. Holy shit.
I saw a little young white Dylan come out there.
This changes everything.
ChatGPT has been vindicated.
This changes everything. That's enough. That's going to be enough for me today. Pretty low-key stream, but I think this video will do well over the coming days. At least we got to do it live. Off the cuff, you know?
Yeah. It was fun. We got to experience ChatGPT for the first time. And,
I'm never using that again. That was retarded. Marcelo DeAngelis is going to be 5th at the Mr. Olympia this year.
What are your questions? Who has the biggest dicks in bodybuilding? You're going to get flagged from being able to ever come to any NPC shows. You're only going to be allowed in the OCB shows.
Like you. That's where you compete, apparently.
Yeah. Got to stay all natural, man.
Well, I think they test you in the Navy, so that makes sense.
You smoke weed?
You look like you would be in the Army. You act like you would be. You're little.
I'm a little what?
A little silly. A little silly. A little squirrely.
Right. A little squirrely.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Make a poll. Who looks more
Hold
squirrely?
on. What is this? Dylan is not allowed at my house, by the way. Wife's orders. What did she have to say about me?
Smart
She
wife.
doesn't know anything about me.
Good wife.
You know, we're staying at Todd's house. He's going to host us so we can go to the Arnold.
Does he live in that area?
He lives in Ohio. I don't know where.
I don't know. Todd, I'd go with your wife's intuition. Personally,
I'll kick your wife out and I'll sleep in her place.
Which is why I'd go with your wife's intuition.
I can be trusted. Hey, I'm an upstanding citizen. An even better
She's
house.
worried that you and Dusty are gonna go pose in the bathroom together, man. I think that's
that'd be pretty hot.
Right. Dusty, how's your schlong look in your your classic Disney?
Send our schlongs into ChatGPT. I want to know who's better.
She's gonna say taking a minute.
Well, if the decider is girth. Well, anyway, you have anything you want to plug? The Muscle Immaturity podcast.
There you go. Yeah, Muscle Immaturity episode 1. Hopefully coming before Olympia. We're gonna put it
legitimately.
Put it out there.
Marcus, hear me out. You want to have me on your channel? Maybe. Why not have another offshoot of your flagship series, Muscle Maturity, and call it Muscle Immaturity, and have guests like me on there?
That's
and
what
it's a more casual thing.
That's what we've been saying. That's the whole point. Yeah. It's not going to be the muscle maturity. It's going to be the muscle immaturity. It's going to come with a disclaimer. Our editor's going to have to do a lot more work.
Racist, bigoted, homophobic, Islamophobic.
We are never doing a live episode on there. I promise you that. That shit will be pre-recorded An hour worth is gonna go down to 30 minutes. And we're gonna get a lot of hate. We're gonna get a lot of hate.
Did I see that thing I sent you? Hold on, let me find it.
Oh,
I'll play it
Christ.
even. I don't care. Probably be here. Let me take this off the screen for a second.
You take your camera off screen.
They saw us working out. They got footage of us working out. Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't see this shit.
You didn't see us. They saw us working out.
No.
Okay, give me a second.
This is why we would never go live from the OSL fucking channel.
I think I can play this. I don't think it's too bad. Okay, I think you'll be able to hear it.
Bruh.
Marcus, where'd you go?
Staying off the fucking screen for a
They
little
got
bit.
us. You know what this is, right?
Yeah, I know what it is.
I thought they caught us working out together.
Hey, you're a strong nigger.
Marcus, lighten up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I think I already showed this on our last show, didn't I? Man. Dennis
don't think so.
is such a beast. Top 10 physique of all time.
I think you're onto something with Dennis. I do. But
Hey, yeah, I'm going to be on something. Okay. That's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Go visit the Muscle Maturity Podcast on Old School Labs. Like the video on your way out the door. Share this with a friend even. A friend that likes bodybuilding. If you share it on your story, you can be on my story. I'll reshare it on my story. And I'll even send you some Femboy content if you want. But other than that, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe on your way out the door, and I will see you all in the next video.
fucking